About 2 years back, I read the book called The Way of the Superior Man. It's a book that really talks about masculinity, about the differences between male and females, masculine and feminine energy. Although, I honestly think that it's a book that affected me so bad, and it doesn't help you to become more of a man than most men in any way. So I decided that based on my experience, I'm gonna give some sort of the juice of my experience on how I truly became more of a man than most men. The first thing that I will start with here is your testosterone levels. Everybody knows this, that men are unique with testosterone. It's the hormone of masculinity. So we want to have a lot of it, right? I do have a lot of, I wouldn't call it anger, but I call it focus and determination on just eliminating whatever I think that it will affect my personality, if that is correct. There is principles and beliefs and works, a lot of work actually, throughout the years, where I was building stuff. I was building my personality, my self-respect, my worth, my career, the stuff that I work on. All of this stuff I will not allow someone to make fun of, because it's not because I don't like him, but because I like the stuff that I do. I like myself. So it's like, okay, how does that translate into the reality? So if someone says something or disrespected me, I would instantly note what I don't like about what he said, and I will clearly say that you should never repeat that ever again. Just don't. With a clear tone. If they still think that I'm joking, I repeat it again. I make sure that it's met. They understand what I said. So the probability of them doing it again is low, because they know that probably next time my reaction will be even bigger. Some traits of a man is fearlessness. Once you are fearless, once you are immune to fear, because a lot of people's motivation is just fear, right? You find it more in school. It's like they fear the exam, they fear the teacher, they fear the punishment, they fear this, they fear that, they fear. So they develop a behavior of which is always based on fear, motivated by fear, and it's a negative emotion, right? If you have this trait, delete it permanently, because it's a negative emotion, and negative emotions destroy your unconscious mind, which will, as a result, give you unpleasant results in your future, your life, your personality, and therefore. So all of these are traits of which you have to think of. You have to be fearless. The difference between a lion and other animals that are not named the king of the jungle is that fearlessness, right? When you see a cat or a sheep and you say or they just look at you, they run away instantly. But a lion will attack, and that's why it's a symbol of masculinity in most times. Well, I got stuck in here, but it's usually a symbol of masculinity and human masculine power, because that's what really is. It's the essence of being fearless in front of what you want to do, whether that being your opinions, your desires, your beliefs, and therefore. So One of the most interesting traits about Elon Musk in his book, you find that he was fearless, especially in his childhood, because he had a rough childhood, okay? He had a very rough childhood, which made him fearless. His brother described him as the man. If they're in a theater and there's someone who's talking loud, annoying them, he will be the person who goes to him and says, please, can you be quiet? It's a very small symbol of just pure masculinity, if you say it, because there is no fear. If someone is fearful, he can't go to people and express his opinions and ideas, even if they're backed by knowledge or scientific research or pure beliefs or just basically human first instincts. They fear. The second point of which I think a lot of people are losing their masculinity with is, what do you devote your energy to? As a man, as a human being really, but I would focus on men here. You have a lot of energy. You have energy. You have a lot of stuff of which it's limited. It's a limited resource, but you have unlimited desires, which will give you therefore a lot of headaches, if you might call it. But the stuff that you devote your energy to will pay you back the dividends after a period of time, because simply that's what works since the dawn of human time. A lot of people lose their energy and time and efforts in stupid stuff like addiction or bad habits or stuff that ruin them, and they give some bad excuses, some really bad excuses to why they're doing it, right? If you're doing it because of the people, then you cannot make your own desires. Are you not the responsible for your life? So make them. If you think that circumstances made you do it, then you don't control your own decisions. Do it. Do you have the control over your life, or your life has the control over you? If you think you don't have time, or you have time, or some stuff like that, control it. We lose a lot of time on social media. Fix that, delete that, replace that. Do stuff that will actually give you a higher ROI in the future, will give you the return on investment of your time. Your time is your most worth asset that you have. I'm gonna end this with a quote from Conor McGregor, who's the lightweight UFC world champion for years. He actually says, talking about how he became the world champion, he says, if you actually believe in something, you dream it, you visualize it, and you have the courage to say it out loud, then and only then it will happen.